reject authority and speak evil of dignitaries. Yet Michael the archangel, in contending with the devil when he disputed about the body of Moses, dared not bring railing accusations. He said, "The Lord rebuke you." Now this is an interesting thing. In Deuteronomy chapter 34, we see that Moses died. No human being attended his death or his burial. God and actually Michael the archangel buried Moses. Deuteronomy, actually I have the reference here, 34 verse 5. Moses, the servant of the Lord, died there in the land of Moab, according to the word of the Lord, and he, capital H, God buried him in the valley of the land of Moab, opposite Beth Porah, but no one knows his grave to this day. And so that's an interesting story. We don't quite know why. I mean, one of the things is, I know he comes back during the Great Tribulation period. He's one of the two olive branches that walk the earth. But let's continue on. But these speak evil of, let me explain that as well. And it correlates that Michael did not bring a railing accusation against the devil, because the devil has authority here in the earth. He just said, "The Lord rebukes you." He didn't say, "You're evil, you're this, you're that." He said, "The Lord rebukes you." He has a different purpose. Verse 10, "But these speak evil, whatever they do not know, and whatever they know naturally, like brute beasts. In these things they corrupt themselves. Woe unto them! For they have gone the way of Cain." So now Cain was jealous of his brother and killed another person. So jealousy and envy to the point of killing. "They have run greedily after the heir of Balaam for profit." So Balaam, a prophet called by God, called the prophet of God, actually used his knowledge in the word to use corruption to corrupt God's people. He couldn't bring anything against them, but he sold information that would allow the enemies of Israel to get them corrupted and to fall in their walk with God and perish like the rebellion of Korah. Korah thought he had a better idea, a better plan, and led a rebellion against God and his people. He says, "These are spots in your love fest." In other words, they all were in fellowship with Christians. They all believed, but they're spots. They're ugly. It says, "While they feast with you without fear, serving only themselves." This is again in Jude. We're talking about sentimental love. We looked at it earlier in the week. We also talked about the difference between God's love and sentimental love. God is not sentimental. He loves us, but he's not sentimental. And so these serve themselves. They're like spoiled children. They are clouds without water. In other words, what is a cloud without water? It's nothing. Carried about with wind. Late autumn trees without fruit. He's saying they're useless. These guys are useless. He said, and twice dead, pulled up by the root. I mean, they died twice, right? They were unrighteous. They became righteous, even according to the Old Testament law. They became accounted to them for righteous, and then they fell again and died again. And so they're twice dead, like raging waves of the sea, foaming up in their own shame, wandering stars who are reserved for blackness and darkness forever and ever. And so the Bible here, again in Jude, evil teachers have come in and taught sentimental love. Every human being would want sentimental love from God because, that's okay. Don't worry. You don't have to get it right. You don't have to live in obedience. You don't have to do this and do that. God isn't going to judge you. Satan brought sentimental love in a form into the world by saying, don't worry, you're not going to die. God's not going to judge you. He's sentimental about his love. But at the end of the day, that love isn't going to sustain you and get you to heaven. The love of God is built on the faith of God. And the Bible tells us that. And we need to understand it and learn it. Anyway, that's our message for today. Please share, follow, like this message. Help us with our social media algorithms. And then pray about becoming a partner with us. If we're feeding you God's word and you're learning from us, I think it's only right that you give us something. $10 a month, $25 a month, $50 a month to help us on our journey to build more content and to do it in a better way. God bless you. Have a great day.